Well, you should probably talk to Darby because he's a big pussy who can't actually go through with the murder, if you ask me.
Wow.
Everyone's all like, "Oh, security stopped him." They didn't stop him from using the first thing that he brought up, the taser.
The taser, yeah.
He could have used the taser. He was right there. He
They
could have done anything.
They might have to murder somebody at WrestleDream with the way they're going. Like, they're introducing fire and tasers. If somebody doesn't get set on fire or electrocuted or thrown off something very high, or basically because they threatened that too when Darby tried to dump Moxley over the balcony at the one venue. I think that was the Chicago residency. If they don't do any of this, they don't have some sharks. Darby swam with sharks. If they don't have some sharks out there, it'd be kind of disappointing. You tease all of this stuff. You gotta deliver on some real murder next week.
I feel like Darby should literally jump a shark at WrestleDream.
Okay,
that's what this has felt like. It's been a lot of teasing elements. It's a lot of honey dicking. This isn't an I honey dick match. It's an I quit match. Okay, you don't get your opponent to say honey dick, I honey dick, because then Darby would have already won. Or lost, I guess, because he didn't actually do the things he's supposed to do. Instead, it's an I quit match where he can get Moxley to say I quit by threatening him, but that could be a thing that does it. He's probably going to bring out a giant electric chair, strap him to it, and say, "If you don't say I quit, I'm going to throw the switch." And then he doesn't, and Moxley says I quit, and then Darby just walks away. It's like a de-escalation. The police are going to get involved. It's like a hostage situation. They're going to go as far as they can without doing any of the things that they're teasing. All these things are just like, in the cartoon world, one person brings out one weapon and another one brings out a bigger weapon, and then they switch and they get bigger and bigger and bigger. That's what we're doing right now, except it's only Darby bringing out bigger weapons and never using them.
I do like the idea that they just continue to bring out like bigger and bigger weapons, though. I do like, oh, here's a taser. Oh, Molotov cocktail. Oh, flamethrower. Oh,
where did he
machine
get a bazooka?
Gun. Bazooka. Moxley's going to come out with a tank, an actual tank, not a Jeep. And then here comes Darby with like an F5. I don't know if that's a good plane or not, the fighter plane. I don't know anything about planes. That's what we need here.
The entire building has been rigged with IEDs. One wrong step.
They should do a landmine match. That would be something, right?
I mean, listen, Tony is tapped into old Japanese wrestling. You might think he could do it. He'll do it. He would do it at Daly's Place just to say he blew up Daly's Place for the tax credit.
Yeah, I think they should do a landmine match.
I think I'm
all for that. I'm all for that.
Listen, I don't know what Darby's going to do. I just know that he can't get it done whenever he shows up to try and do it. Never said it. He set him on fire once when he had him captive in a body bag. But since then, he hasn't been able to capitalize. It's not good. Henry asking Daly's Place. It is an outdoor venue. You could get away with it, but there's still the opportunity for murder when that happens.
They just like clear everybody out of the building. Be like, all right, folks.
COVID law back. COVID rules. Go back. It's 2020.
Everyone,
folks.
They could do a big explosion at the football field, right? Like they could go to the football field and just do a giant explosion there.
Not during football season.
Why not?
Because there won't be enough time to get the turf down unless they're off for an extended period of time. There are certain regulations that come with, upkeeping an NFL surface. Like it's not just you plant the seeds and let's go, right? You know this.
So I don't know if you've heard about this, but there was a football game going on. I don't remember who was playing, but there was a football game going on, and then there was a giant explosion on the field in the middle of the football game. And this man came out in a mask, and he had the button with him, and he just pressed the button, and the whole field exploded. It was a big deal.
Yeah, I remember.
He like cratered in. Yeah, does everybody remember this story? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, this was in Pittsburgh, wasn't it?
Maybe. Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah, guy in the mask comes in and he just says, "I know what you want in life."
Yeah,
yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So it's happened before. So I think that AEW can do it because I've seen this happen before.
Shout out to you for using a DC Comics reference.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is a real thing that happened. I
Right.
watched it.
That's right. Ben Roethlisberger's routine. Yeah. So there you go. We can do it. Okay, you're right. I don't know if that was an actual NFL game. I feel like that was like an
Well,
AF.
it doesn't. You know, it doesn't have to be an NFL. The fact that it's just happened before is a pretty big deal. You know, so
Yeah.
I think they can do this. Honestly, what's the Jaguars' schedule look like? Hold on.
Well, they were just home on Monday, so we know that.
Yeah,
Very excited that
they
Tony
have
Khan
time.
is.
They could. I'm sure they're going to London at some point. They go to London like every year because.
Yeah, but isn't the London game usually like very early in the season?
Yeah, they've been not they, but they got 2 road games. Oh no, they got 2 home games coming up. Then they got
can't blow up that shit.
and they got 2 home games coming up, and then they got 2 road games, and they got 4 out of 5 on the road. They could just do it there. They could do it in the 4 out of the 5 on the road stretch. I think we can pull this off. All of November, they're basically on the road, outside of one game in the middle of November. But that's fine. We can just play it at a neutral site. Go to the Miami Stadium. They're not doing anything at that stadium except losing a bunch. So, all right, November we're blowing up the Jaguars field.
Okay. It'll be very funny when they do this entire match. Everything gets blown up and everyone's like, oh my God, is everyone okay? Tony Khan's like, everyone's fine. We're very, very lucky that no one got seriously injured. And then, like, the next Wednesday, we find out Darby Allin's out for the next 6 months because he has turf toe.
Turf toe's a bitch, man.
I know. It's
There's
the one thing you don't expect out of a wrestling match.